Hi guys, do you know where I am? Today I'm at the Minnesota State Capitol. One of the coolest and most beautiful buildings in Minnesota that's not only a government building but also a living piece of history. It's the Minnesota State Capitol. And let me tell you, it's an absolute masterpiece. From its stunning dome to the artwork that tells the story of the state. Did you know the state capitol we see today is actually the third one? The first one got destroyed by a fire. The second one was too small. The third one is the masterpiece we see today. And watch till the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe. In this video, I will be taking you on an incredible journey through the history of Minnesota State Capitol. I will be showing you everything from Supreme Court and Senate chamber to the Civil War paintings, the Rotunda, golden horses, and the hidden mysteries inside. The Capitol is on Wabasa Hill. From here, you can see all of St. Paul and the Mississippi River. The design was inspired by the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. with a giant dome and pillars. At first, the architect wanted to use white marbles, but it was too expensive, so they used Minnesota granite for the bottom and Georgia marble for the top and dome. Now, let's talk about the dome. Minnesota State Capitol has the second largest self-supported marble dome in the world, right after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. And look at the beautiful statues. So cute and amazing and cool. And one question, how did they even reach the top? It's so big. And my favorite part of the building is the golden horses right over there. Right under the dome, a golden chariot with 4 horses. This represents how Minnesota is moving forward. Plus, there are statues of things like truth, wisdom, and courage. It's a giant sculpture inspired by the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, and it shows Minnesota's journey towards progress. It's an incredible symbol of how far the state has come. When you go inside, you'll see the Rotunda, which is 142 feet tall. Look up and see the beautiful artwork and the Rotunda. And did you know that the glass star in the middle of the Rotunda represents Minnesota's motto, the Star of the North. Here's a fun fact. Every year on Statehood Day, which is on May 11th, they light up the dome electroleer. That's the big chandelier inside the dome. To commemorate Minnesota becoming the 32nd state in the Union. But wait, there's more. The art inside the Capitol is huge, part of what makes it so unique. There are stone arches and beautiful paintings by amazing artists that shows Minnesota's history and its laws. The artwork is amazing. Look at Dr. Martha. This is the court chamber. They're really cool and tell stories about how the state was built. You can also find the Supreme Court and Senate chambers where the government works. The Minnesota State Capitol is still an important symbol of Minnesota's strength and pride. It's been updated, but it still shows off the original beauty from when it was first built. Wow, let's have a look at the beautiful stairs. Today, we are taking a tour through time to explore Minnesota's 3 amazing Capitol buildings. Get ready for a story full of fire, history, and grand architecture. Let's start with Minnesota's first Capitol. The building was where the state's early government operated from 1857, when Minnesota became a state, until 1881, when it was destroyed by a great Capitol fire. The fire started in the dome above the Senate chamber. No one died, but the Capitol was completely destroyed. After the fire, the state needed a new Capitol fast. The second Capitol opened in 1883, but was used for only 10 years before the state outgrew it. The second Capitol was built with red brick and a 200-foot dome. It had beautiful stained glass windows and woodwork inside, plus special fireproof features to prevent another disaster. The second Capitol was used until the third Capitol was finished in 1905. Then it was demolished in 1937. The Minnesota State Capitol was built between 1895 and 1905 to show how much Minnesota was growing. A young architect named Cass Gilbert designed it, and he later became super famous for his work. He designed it with inspiration from Europe and some of the greatest architectural styles there.
Cass Gilbert went on to design other notable buildings, the West Virginia State Capitol, the Woolworth Building in New York City, and the U.S. Supreme Court Building in Washington, D.C.
Guess what? The architect designed the furniture too. From the chairs to the tables, everything matches the grand style of the Capitol. This Capitol wasn't just for the government. It was for the people of Minnesota. In the basement, there's a cafe honoring the state's German immigrant heritage. The Capitol has had some problems over the years, like too many people and needing repairs. But because people worked hard to fix it, the Capitol is still standing strong today. It underwent a massive renovation in 2013. For the first time in over 100 years, the building was getting a facelift. The project cost $310 million and aimed to restore it to its original beauty while adding modern touches. The marble was restored, the building systems were updated, and more public spaces were added. Now that the Capitol is restored, it's open to the public. There's so much to see from the third floor gallery. Let's have a look of the historical building from the third floor. And my mom and my brother and my sister are there. They went down for us, but we came up for them. So funny. And that's the incredible journey of the Minnesota State Capitol. From the fire of 1881 to the grand building we see today. It's been an amazing story of resilience and growth. My favorite part of the building is the golden horses because they just look so cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down which was your favorite part. And this was an amazing adventure.